7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the
Here's Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Here's Breida, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they want. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
This is Breida on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. 54. Here we go, D. Trump. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 2, let it go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call. 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Move. You got 4.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Check out route. Hot. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 9. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the second.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run forward Breida, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned. Away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Aaron Jones. 97 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now it's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Pull it together.
They'll run here with Mack. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Defense, our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
game, baby.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Alert!
On second and a yard, Roethlisberger. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Alert!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And Walker has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that they're the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, Orvin. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. You ain't slacking,
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Hilton. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
44.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Like 80. Jack 16. Hey, Alpha. 50, mark 50, mark 50. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Like 50,
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dante Pettis in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Bravo.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Hilton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, echo. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Snickers, 66.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
90.
Again, it's Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Play action. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
By 20. Hey, Monday.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch the curl. Say, quarter. Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Fair Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, New England.
Roethlisberger now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
7-7.
Out of the gun. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Under 10, under 10.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Stay with your man.
To throw from his end zone, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by Steven Nelson. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Undercrush, undercrush. 50. Back, back, back.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Show that bench release and go. Slack and turn.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, wahoo!
Now it's Roethlisberger. But he's got his man Hilton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You go right now.
Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike spot 4. Mike.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Mike's 50.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
54's Mike.
Jackson will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22.